So Huhi will take LeBlanc into Corki up there. Darshan is going to be running top lane Gangplank blind. And Kennen will be the matchup here for RF. Rave has got to be doing backflips right now. Happy about the matchup. Kennen should be pretty good in a Gangplank. Yeah. Send your votes to @LollySports on Twitter. Use hashtag CLG win or hashtag REN win for the Renegades.
And Crumbz will get vision.
Oh, what? The bind just barely. Exhaust is on. Crumbz already flashed. They got the barrel fire, and wow! Somehow just barely landing the binding. First blood for CLG. All as well.
I don't know about that one there from Crumbz.
Yeah, it's a bit aggressive. Huhi getting a lot of damage on Alex. Alex forced to run. Valkyrie's away. RF gets to kill a pink. Remi's coming in for Huhi. Goes for the flash, the flay, the hook! But it's the clone, so Crumbz jumps in, he gets the damage, there's a kill! Renegades the first one on the board. They missed such an opportunity.
Oh, Remi does get hit with the bind.
Remi getting a ton of damage. She might go down. The exhaust on, and Stixxay gets the kill. Now Afro flashes away from his own base, but lands the bind on a freeze, but walks into Crumbz. The flash means nothing. The team comes in, picks up a kill back. Can also just a pretty darn strong duo lane of Freeze and Remi.
Yeah, I cannot walk through, and Xmithie's on the wrong side of those traps. Will he be able to get out here? He could pop an ultimate down to the bottom side. And he does.
All right. Good escape. Xmithie is fine. This, though, is not. Oh, man, binding over the wall on top of a pink board. There's the kill. Darshan totally earned that kill.
He saw they needed a little bit more damage there to secure that one.
Just to make sure. I mean, if he flashed into a lantern.
Binding was about to wear off.
Yeah. 4 points in traps. Stixxay can easily set up a whole bunch of pressure. Darshan getting jumped on by Crumbz, gets away, but a flash flay by Remi tries to set up the fight. There is the jump in from RF Legendary. He flashed in, popped the zonies, but gets pushed out anyway. Crumbz is low. Xmithie's forced to run. After the front lines, a flash engaged by Xmithie, and it picks up Alex Sitch. The Huhi clone just absorbing attacks for now. A 1-0.
Why they want Xmithie on a Cinderhulk jungler. Rek'Sai, who was able to take a bunch of damage, then re-engage there. Returns the higher move speed you get as far as how quick you actually end up moving. Alex chunked out again, and the Headstreaker is popped.
He didn't actually have to flash. Headstreaker would have blocked all the damage from the Gangplank ulti. Even still, the Headstreaker loses the flash. Heal is still up for him.
Oh, yes, he did get that first blood super early in the level 1, but here we go.
Good Black Shield stops Flay from doing anything. The box actually does nothing as well, so Remi not getting enough of the skills through. RF gonna get slowed down by a barrel, and the team can't follow up, so RF stuck alone. Thankfully gets a lantern and not die to a dark binding, but the team is not gonna re-engage from CLG. A chunk comes through, Freeze by himself, but pushing CLG away.
Oh, luckily for Renegades, somebody thought really quickly there and auto-attacked that barrel. Darshan was about to explode on the other side of the wall, so they were not chunked again. But the first chain there is exactly what we're talking about. Line up the barrel chain, even though RF goes all in, gets the flash off, barrel chain slows and damages the back line.
Freeze Ignited, but stays alive. Now Huhi forced to run Ignited on him as well, but a chunk onto Alex Sitch, and that will be 2 kills picked up as Remi goes down to 1, and Alex drops to the other. CLG now 6-2, and they've got control of the mid lane. They're pushing in for a turret right now. Barrel Chain's gonna slow down Crumbz, but he's tanky enough to not go down.
Maybe Renegades try and chase him out. It's a risky chase for them. Xmithie can stay in there and tunnel.
Good smite. Darshan forced to run. Cooling does a lot of damage though, and Barrel's force Freeze far enough away. Gonna try to punish his lack of vision. Crumbz will have to just walk from over the wall, but look at that binding. It guarantees no steal with no contest at all. Counter Logic Gaming takes down Baron at 36 minutes.
Or a misplayed dive there from CLG. You can still punish a dive very heavily with a Kennen.
Well, speaking of this, Kennen taking a lot of pain right there. Remi's lantern doesn't quite come out in time, but RF will survive, and it's a short cooldown anyway. CLG have so far played the game slow and steady, right? Only 8 kills in the entire game at 37 minutes and change so far. They're gonna keep splitting up the team. Top lane tier 2, the only
RF teleporting
up. Freeze
really deep.
And here's RF on the back lines. Here comes the push in. Exhausted early. Stixxay takes some damage. Pops QSS, but Alex is in. Stixxay forced a flash to stay alive, but there's the kill into Alex. Corki is gone. Xmithie taking the front line, but will be killed off. A great flay by Remi. And look at that by Freeze. Picks up another kill, but trades his life for it. Both AD carries now gone. The flash, the binding hits Remi. Will be dying. It's gotta be. And there's another kill. A double for Huhi. A 3 for 2 in favor of Counter Logic Gaming. Yeah. Plays top lane had no wave left. Mid lane did though, so they pushed right on in, and you're gonna get at least some damage on this turret.
Yeah, aphromoo also went with the Banner of Command since Xmithie already has a locket. So they were able to Banner plus Baron Especially if they actually get the stun from RF's ultimate and the package goes over it. There's a ridiculous amount of damage in that package.
Huhi looking for the chunk. Black Shield is on. Bursts out Remi. It's a 5v4 and in goes CLG. That was the cue. That was the sign. Oh man, the damage is already there as Alex it just dropped on Corki. RF not going to buy enough time. A 3-for-0 in this fight, and CLG might have the numbers they need to close the game out. Still some damage from Freeze, but they push in. They're going to knock him down despite the Maw. Huhi's staying afloat, and they get the ace as Crumbz is the last one to die. 14-4. There are minions already. There is nothing stopping CLG from winning. And in our longest game of the day yet, a whole 41 minutes, CLG move into second place with the win.